Martell is supposed to be back in court. And this hearing has fans buzzing because, if you remember, Martell was a no-show the last time on May 25th. That absence raised a lot of eyebrows. People were left wondering, was it a strategic move? Was he trying to stall the process? Or was he simply not ready to face the reality of his failed custody attempt? Either way, the court doesn't take kindly to parents not showing up when the well-being of children is on the line. That's why this August 18th date feels so crucial. Speculation is running wild right now. Some fans believe Martell will absolutely show up this time because missing a second hearing would look incredibly bad for him. Others think he may be planning a new angle, maybe some last-minute legal tactic to drag Melody back into the spotlight and make her look bad. After all, Martell has been accused before of using the courts not as a tool for co-parenting, but as a weapon of control. And if that's true, then August 18th could be another attempt to throw Melody off her game, even if it doesn't actually help his case in the long run. The bigger question is, what could he try now? Some believe Martell might bring up Melody's busy schedule with her brand, her public appearances, or even her music career, suggesting that she doesn't have enough time for the kids. But anyone who's been paying attention knows that's a weak argument. Fans see her with her children, constantly school events, sports, dance recitals, family outings. She's there. And the truth is, the kids look happy, healthy, and loved. That's hard to argue against in front of a judge. Others think Martell may try to lean on Arione Curry more this time, maybe trying to present their family image as stable and ready for the kids. But let's be honest, fans aren't buying it, and the court probably won't either. You can't just slap together a few social media posts and call it proof of stability, especially when so much of what we see online feels forced, reactionary, and messy. If Martell brings that into court, it could actually backfire, making him look more concerned with appearances than with the actual well-being of the children. Still, the possibility of Martell trying something new to hurt Melody can't be ignored. This man has shown before that he doesn't mind stirring up drama if it means getting under her skin. The question is, will the court see through it again? Fans are betting that they will, especially since Melody has been consistent, calm, and focused on what truly matters. If Martell tries another stunt, it may only add to the growing perception that his custody fight has more to do with ego than with parenting. And at the end of the day, judges tend to look at stability, consistency, and the children's best interests, and that's where Melody shines. So August 18th is shaping up to be a big moment. Will Martell finally face the court and take responsibility for the case he's started, or will this be another attempt to drag things out and make Melody's life more difficult? Whatever happens, fans are watching closely. Because if May 25th was a warning sign, August 18th might just be the day where we see whether Martell is serious about parenting or just serious about control. And either way, it's going to tell us a lot about where this battle is headed next. Melody Shari is living her best life, laughing with her kids and walking in peace. And honestly, it's beautiful to watch. I want you to stay with me all the way through this video, because we are about to get into why Martell Holt's full custody move failed, why Melody is still thriving, and why this whole situation says way more about the kind of people they are today. Trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to see the full picture in a way that makes perfect sense. Now, let's start with Melody, because when you look at her life today compared to just a few years ago, the growth is undeniable. Back during the chaos of her marriage falling apart, we all remember how heavy she looked. You could see the stress weighing on her, the battles she was fighting in silence, the betrayal, the public embarrassment. But fast forward to now, that weight is gone. Her smile is brighter, her energy is lighter, and the way she shows up for her kids is exactly why so many fans are calling her an inspiration. Every time she posts those clips of her children, whether it's them dancing around in the living room, laughing on the way to school, or just being goofy together, you can feel the authenticity. Not staged, it's not for show, it's just real family love. I think that's the kind of content that warms people's hearts and reminds everyone that despite the storm, she's created a safe, happy home for her babies. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, Martell Holt is out here still trying to figure out his next move. And let's be real, from what fans are saying, it's not looking like the man who once thought he was 10 steps ahead of everyone. Instead, he's looking like someone who played a game and lost. See? When Martell filed for full custody, a lot of people believed it was never truly about the kids. It was about control. It was about painting Melody in a negative light, trying to prove to the courts and the public that she was somehow unfit. Even though all the evidence we've seen points to her being the exact opposite. And the fact that this move failed, the fact that Melody still has her children thriving by her side, is proof enough that his plan didn't go the way he thought it would. Stick with me, because later in this video, we're going to break down exactly why this custody battle backfired on Martell and why fans believe it only exposed his true motives. Before we get deeper into that, let's talk about the bigger picture. Because while Melody is glowing, Martell's current situation looks a lot less glamorous. He's been spotted playing house with Ariane Curry, but from the whispers floating around, that situation isn't giving anyone fairy tale vibes. The public isn't embracing them as a couple, and honestly, it's hard to sell a happy family image when the foundation of your relationship was built on broken trust and years of mess. Every time Martell and Ariane try to present themselves like a united front, it falls flat. It feels forced, it feels performative, and fans are quick to remind them that they can't rewrite history just because they want to. That's the thing about public memory, it's long. People remember the cheating, the interviews, the receipts, the heartbreak. And they're not just going to forget because Martell posts a smiling selfie. And here's where the contrast gets even sharper. Melody isn't addressing any of this. She's not wasting her breath on subliminals or shady comments. Instead, she's focusing on her career, booking appearances, expanding her brand. Most importantly, pouring into her kids. That's the ultimate silent flex. She doesn't have to announce that she's winning her life, shows it. She's at school events, sports games, dance recitals, and family outings. And you can see the joy on her children's faces. They're thriving. They're getting